ending this! This is the end.
Alright everyone, JB here. We're back with another Dragon Ball Z video on the channel today. Now today, really quick, we're going to talk about some leaks that pretty much is confirmed for part 1 of the anniversary. Now, I'm a bit late on this, so we're here kind of just talk about it and some stuff that we could probably see happening for the rest of the anniversary in itself. Because essentially, this is an ongoing thing. MUI getting leaked every single time that he's released. So at the end of the day though, if you're new around here, just still leave a like on the video and join the channel. It's very much appreciated. And if you just enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Now, first things first, the image you see right here, this is confirmed. This is what, what was revealed earlier today. It was on the JP Legends account. They revealed a video. I'm going to show you guys that one as well. So essentially, it looks like we're going to have some form of a transforming unit. Now, is it a tag unit? Is it a separate, two separate units? I don't know so far. This is what the video right here looks like. So essentially, this is what they, put out. I'm just zooming out for you guys. This is what they put out. This is the video, and it feels like they did this intentionally, because when you look at it, right? If you look at the animations, some of these animations, they look reused. Because if you look at like older LF units that are in the game itself, they look reused. So when you look at this, it's obviously looping, but look at these animations right here. This one is from the LF. Which one is that? The old Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, and then you got this one. This is from MUI. It's reused. So either they did this on purpose, revealing the art and all that stuff, and they showed this artwork right here, and then they showed, look right here, got this artwork. It feels intentional, but at the same time, while we do have, some confirmation, they could also been using this as a promotion. It could have been like some type of promotion thing to try to get people to join the game, download the game. Anniversary is this weekend. It's literally less than a week away, couple days, away. So when you look at this, when you look at the universe rep tag itself, I've been saying this, this entire month. We kind of knew that universe rep was going to get buffed because last, premium buff was UI, Ultra UI from Legends Fest, 2023. So it's been a while, and I think when you look at certain things, I feel like one thing that they probably should not be doing. I'm hoping that it isn't two separate units that transform, because that's it's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible because if you guys remember from the festival from last year, pretty much a couple months ago, we got both Rose, transforming, and Super Saiyan Blue not evolution, but Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So essentially, they would be pretty much repeating the same thing. Vegeta was good, he lasted longer. Rose was not good. He was horrible. After a while, it started kind of showing, which unit was better. And hopefully, if they're smart about this, it's going to be like a tag unit that transforms. They have some type of mechanic, maybe some type of, their unique equipment or unique gauge can be where they transform after a certain amount of timer counts. It really depends. It really depends, because if it's two separate units, like I said, like these guys right here, both him and Rose, it's not good enough. When part one, you want to start off with a banger. You kind of have to, because you have to set that tone. So hopefully they consider that, making that a tag unit, because based on looking at the video itself, it kind of seems like they're showing off different animations from the two, but the way that they're showing it, it could possibly be a tag unit, but at the same time, like I said, it could also be two different units. So what does that mean? Now either they can give us two different units, these two right here that we got right here, Goku and Vegeta, either on two different banners, maybe they're on the same banner, which would kind of suck, But if they're on the same banner, that means we're gonna get something else. But if they're a tag unit, that means that there's possibly one more banner. Possibly, people were talking about a new Jiren, maybe, and a Topo, maybe a new God of Destruction Topo, a new Jiren, you know, maybe a new full power Jiren. You never know. You know, there's options out there. So I'm wondering where they're gonna go with this, because you know it kind of sets the tone. You already leaked, you know, the video, the promotional video, the trailer and everything for these units. You leaked the, you know, the card art of how it's gonna look. So it seems like they did this on purpose. But the thing is, I feel like it definitely wasn't leaked, because they deleted the post. They deleted the post. If it was a promotional type of thing, or like an ad to kind of bring people in, the way I was thinking about it was, you know, they would have left it up, you know, and they would have kept it on there. But it seems like this is an intentional leak, maybe. At the end of the day, though, you know, UI, MUI, they always get leaked somehow. We kind of saw it coming. The main question before we end off this video is, what about an Ultra, right? Because if we're getting some form of an LF, you know, transforming UI in Vegeta, where does the question leave for us to get an Ultra MUI? Because this was the most talked about thing. This was the most, you know, the most expected thing that we were all thinking next big step for him, because, you know, we got the UI in the Ultra form, and the only thing that was left really was to get some form of an Ultra MUI, or, you know, how they did it right now, a transforming UI. So, you know, it bears the difference, because who could possibly be the Ultra? You know, I might talk about that before the, you know, the anniversary starts, because we already knew that it was going to be some leaks out there. There was going to be some leaks. There were going to be some hints. Normally, I would rather look at the hints, because you can kind of break them down, you know, talk about it with the community. But, you know, they just went out and just straight up gave us a leak. So I'm really interested to see. Maybe it could be, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That was an option I talked about as an Ultra. Broly is still an option, in Ultra Super Broly, you know, specifically from the Super movie. He's another option. There's some other options, but MUI was that top. You know, he was just right there. Everyone was suspecting it, talking about it. So I do apologize, you know, if your boy sounds a little sick. You know, I am a little sick, but gotta get the video out because we haven't posted in a couple of days. So it's been a while, but a little quick video just talking about the leaks. And I'm pretty sure most of you have already seen it by now. It's been everywhere, and you know, I'm just now getting to it. But with that being said, let me know down below what you guys think personally about this, because I feel like it's not a bad thing, only if they do, you know, do it justice. If they come out on top with the right things, because this video isn't telling us everything. It's not telling us everything. You know, it's only just showing like animations. It's just, you know, it's just showing animations and how these characters look from their card arts. It's not telling us what else we're possibly gonna get alongside them, or, you know, like the little boss, like the Zenkais, the equipments. So there's other things that they play in factor. But at the end of the day, though, let me know what you guys think. That being said, as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.